Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Highlander Platinum in the color white. Let's take a look. Underneath the hood you have your turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 265 horsepower, 310 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds, payload up to 1,521. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across your front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors, and on your grille under your logo is your front-facing camera. As you move along to the side here, you have your 20-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and additional cameras and puddle lamps on the bottom to contribute to your surround view camera effect. As we move back here, all of your rear windows come with factory tinting. And up top here, we have silver roof rails. Across the back, we have your backup parking sensors. Left-hand side, you have your Highlander badge. Right-hand side, you have your Platinum all-wheel drive trim level badge. And then underneath your rear logo is your backup cameras. This is also where you go to release your power hatch. Simply press the button here. Inside, we have both a second and third row seating. Second row seats have an independent captain's chair style, which means that there's space directly in the middle of them. We'll talk about that more when we get up front there. Third row seat occupants have a 60-40 split on the left-hand side. You can adjust your seats to lay down flat like these ones are by releasing the top outside corner handles that you can find on any one of these four divisions. And then to bring it back up, there is just this fabric strap. You grab onto this, pull upwards, and it will bring your seat upright. Of course, we have your interior cargo cover across the back here. This extends outwards and locks into place with these little hooks on either side, helping to keep private anything you keep stored in your rear space. We also have your Highlander branded rubber mat liner. This covers the entirety of the cargo space and the back of your third row seats. It's much easier to remove and clean this this interior rubber liner versus that carpeted interior, and it also helps to protect your vehicle from any damages from your cargo and protect your cargo from damages from the vehicle. We have your Highlander carpeted mats in their original factory packaging on the right hand side, and we get a glimpse at the cup holder storage spaces that you have for your third row occupants. If you're looking for your spare tire kit, simply look underneath of the rubber mat liner. You'll find this little tab. You can lift up the false floor here, and then underneath is where you have all of your storage space for your tools, and there is instructions to use this little porthole here in order to access the spare that is mounted underneath. To close up your space, you can reach up to the handle on the right-hand side. You can use the kick sensor or simply press the electronic button. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette. It does have some light gray stitching for a little bit of contrast. As we said, we have the independent captain's chair style seats for your second row occupants. So as you can see, there is a full walkway space between the two sides, as well as having their own cup holder and storage spaces. They also have independently moving armrests for either side, and then there is built-in rests inside the door here as well. Up overhead, you'll find the panoramic moonroof, which is fully accessible for everyone inside to enjoy. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console is where you have your heated seat controls with 3 variant levels for your second row occupants, as well as the independent air control. This can be controlled obviously from this panel in the back, or you can control it from up front. We'll talk about that in a minute. In the back, we also have all of your different charger options available. And we currently have the Highlander branded rubber mats throughout this unit. On the side of your seat is where you'll find the controls from this angle in order to adjust to give your room to access the third row seats for anybody trying to get back there if they don't feel like walking through the split in the middle. Then inside your door, you've got all of your storage space. We see our first glimpse of the wood grain trim that we'll find all throughout your front cab. And then we also have your built-in sunshade. This lifts up and locks into place here, helping to keep the sun out of everybody's eyes without impeding their view out the window. Just as easily, this unhooks, goes all the way back down, and is completely flush with your door frame. Now, if you take a look at your handle here, you'll find these two double lines on the outside corner. This indicates keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside, more of the wood grain trim and metallic highlights. You have power windows front and back, window lock, you've got your power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to fold your side mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. This can be done automatically with locking and unlocking, or you can manipulate these controls manually to adjust whichever setting you wish. Next to your handle is memory seat settings, which of course means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and your lumbar support. Hood release latch as well as your gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Above that, we've got a nice little storage cubby. Then you have controls for your automatic headlamps, your surround view cameras. If you give that a press, your infotainment will turn to the full view. You can pause this at any point in time to take a closer look, or even change the perspective from which you are looking. And then there are further customizations for whatever way you would like to look at it, or customizing the vehicle being displayed. Next to that is your automatic on-off, heated leather steering wheel control, and power trunk release. Up top, you have your odometer trip and your dash brightness. Taking a look here at your steering wheel, left-hand side, controls for the dash display, hands-free communication, and your volume control. Right-hand side, you have radio controls on the right, adaptive cruise control on the left. Now, if you look up top, you'll find this little cutout in your dash. And then if you look upwards, right about here, you can notice a little compass as well as your odometer. This is your heads-up display. Really nice built-in system. That way you can still see some of your really pertinent information without having to take your eyes off the road to keep an eye on the safety features. In the middle here is where you have your infotainment display screen. This is where you access much of the information about your daily driving experience. All your personal info, Bluetooth, general settings, display, voice search, dealer info apps, etc. Then you have your trip information, as well as the display for your climate control. In your options, you have an Eco Heat Cool as well as your rear windshield de-icer, rear seat display, and your front seat display. On top of that is all of your phone connectivity, and then we have all of your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and we also have optional USB adapters available. And up top is where you have your optional navigation. You can choose to opt into this through Toyota Canada if you so please. Right hand side is where you have your volume control. Underneath is where you have your climate control. We have the dual climate up front so that you and your front passenger can have your own unique temperature settings, or sync them up the way that they are now to have everything work in unison. You also have the option for controlling your rear display as well, just in case everybody back there doesn't want to take a hand in it, and you can control the whole vehicle as one solid unit. Defrost for your front and rear windshield as well as your side mirrors, and then on either side you'll find 3 variant levels for both heated and your cooled seat displays. You've got the green for cold and the orange for warm. Left of this is your push start ignition. Then we have this storage space that runs across the entirety of your front dash. In the middle, we have this little black pad, glowing green dot in the corner. This is actually a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing about this, you can slap your phone in there. Not only is it going to maintain and grow your phone's charge, but because there are bumpers all across the side and the back, your phone's not going to go flying as soon as you shift, and you have still a clear view of whatever's going on your screen for notifications coming in and out without having it to be all up in your way, such as in your cup holder. Underneath, you've got additional storage space, all of your charger and USB adapters, as well as a 12 volts. We have more of this wood grain trim that goes all across this middle console space. You've got your gear shift and all of your driving mode options, sport, normal, eco, and then you can control from mud and sand to rock and dirt. You've got your parking brakes, traction control, snow and downhill assist, and then we have your console space here. Opens up and you've got your moving tray inside here, as well as an additional 12 volt adapter. And then on the front seats, a little bit different from the rear, we have a bit more of a quilted leatherette pattern instead. Up overhead on your rear view mirrors, 1, 2, and 3 dots right across here. These are your garage door openers. And then, of course, right now we have a normal reflective rear view mirror, but if you flip the switch here, It will now utilize the cameras in the back. This is a really nice built-in feature in case you have anything in your cab space making it hard to see behind yourself, whether that's passengers or it's cargo. You can simply circumvent that issue by flipping the switch, and now you have a clear line of sight directly behind yourself no matter what's happening inside the cab. On top of this, sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and then also, of course, controls for your panoramic moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Highlander Platinum in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.